Okay, today we're going to talk about breathing. I had a comment recently asking for some tips on breathing. And let me start by saying that breathing is not the most important thing to get right to start with. Because breathing to get it really good takes quite a while, it takes a number of years. You can't force it and you can't control the breath. There's lots of teachers, taught by teachers who say, fix everything down here, hold it, and then sing. No, don't try and control your breath, yeah? The breath needs to be as natural as possible, yeah? And I said on the falsetto video that one of the functions of falsetto is to develop breathing, yeah? Because let's just take an example, an A flat. Once you get that airflow through the falsetto, you know that you've got partial glottal closure, it's not fully closed. The arytenoids aren't closing the cords when we activate falsetto, activate these cricothyroid muscles. Yeah? When you activate these muscles, the air comes through the cords, yeah? And so you can start to train the breath flow. That's one aspect of breathing. There's two aspects of breathing. Because when we come to use full voice, we don't want the air just to fully flow out. Yeah? But we do need it to flow. But we also need a counterbalance of like a little hold or a little bit of compression, like breath compression. But you learn that These thyroarytenoid muscles are the muscles that close the cords, and basically your vocal cords are just a valve that lets air into the lungs and out of the lungs, yeah? And so they need to open and close to let the air in and out, yeah? So as you do that you practice the thyroarytenoid muscle exercises, you'll get the sense of closure, yeah? And as that closure gets strong, it can resist the air, yeah? So that will create your breath compression, and as you practice your falsetto, that will build up your breath flow, yeah? So we want these two forces, almost like they want to push and pull, like counterbalance each other to get the perfect voice, yeah? And you can't just create a voice straight away by having perfect breath. That's what I'm saying. The breath will develop as you develop the registers, yeah? Having said that, I'll give you a few little tips about how I breathe anyway, yeah? So basically, I'll stand up so I can show you. Basically, you want to keep all the hard bits, all the ribs, the hard ribs still when you breathe, yeah? So it's as if you're asleep. The only thing that moves really is your tummy. If you ever watch someone having a snooze on the sofa, they've conked out on the sofa, they're drinking too much alcohol, whatever, you'll see that you just see their tummy moving in and out like that, yeah? And even though we don't have lungs here, the lungs are sort of here and around the back, actually what happens if we can let all these muscles here relax, and so the organs actually move forward a little bit, it allows the lungs behind to fill up, yeah? And we don't want to be really filling our lungs with air, but we do want, we want to fill the bottom part of the lungs and get the whole lungs expanding and contracting, yeah? And so it's simple. You keep your hard ribs still, yeah? And then just let the tummy move in and out. Let it move out to take the breath in, and let it move in again to let the breath out. So let's demonstrate that with the falsetto note. It's perfect for practicing that breath in and out and flow, yeah? So take the breath in. And to get that falsetto, you need a lot of the air to escape. So that will practice getting these muscles here pulling in to empty the lungs, yeah? So work with that. When we actually come to use full voice, then it doesn't come in as much. But it will come in a bit. So you'll still do the expansion to take the breath, start the tone, and this will come in, but not as strongly, obviously, as if you were going to sing falsetto, yeah? So to recap, everything's still. Imagine you're a beetle. Beetles have this hard section, like the exoskeleton, yeah? And then they have this soft bit, yeah, the abdomen. Same with us really, yeah? We have this hard bit and then the soft bit. So it's only the soft bit that's going to move. So when you breathe in, you're going to look very fat. But as soon as you start to breathe out, you'll start to look nice and slim again. Yeah? So that's about it. Start by training the registers. Don't get too hung up about air, about breath. Yeah, obviously we need some breath to sing, but it's not as important as everyone thinks. But obviously it is important, it is part of it, but it will develop as your voice develops. So build the falsetto up. That will help for these muscles to sort of draw in this tummy and to sort of squeeze all the air out of the lungs. Yeah, and you've got that part of the breathing. And then when you come to go, the tummy won't move in as much. It will still move in a bit, don't try and hold it. Yeah, I've been taught in the past to do that position, the out position, hold it, and then start singing. But any tension with the breath is going to creep up to your throat. And we don't want any throat tension, yeah? We want the throat to stay as relaxed as possible, and then the cords themselves, or the muscles surrounding the cords, the cricothyroid muscles, and the the thyroidal muscles, we want those both to build up really strongly. And as I say, as they build up, your breath will build up. Yeah, it's just about trying to not overthink it. Just make sure you breathe low, keep your ribs completely still. Don't try and control the air, let the air go. Obviously a falsetto, it completely goes. It doesn't go as fast, but we still need the air to go. But as the air is going, we gradually learn that we close the cords against the air and then let them sort of vibrate in the air. We don't want to close them so much that it completely stops the air. Yeah, the air has to flow through the cords. Yeah, so don't try and hold the air back. Don't try and hold it. Allow it to flow, and then we'll gradually start to build these thyroidal muscles into the rest of the instrument, which will learn to then resist the air. And that's as simple as it is. We want air in the system and air out of the system. Just as if you were asleep, completely really relaxed. Yeah? And that's pretty much it. That's breathing for singing. Keep it simple. Just keep low, relaxed, in and out, no controlling, just let it go, and the controlling will come from here as you learn to coordinate these registers. Okay, thank you.